Hey guys, welcome back to Spaz and Fish. I got a small update video, an unfortunate update video, but we'll get to that. That'll be at the end of the video. I'll put that in. But I do got a couple updates, exciting updates. First of all, I want to show you guys. I got this shirt made for me. That's the pocket right there with the channel name. And obviously on the back too. Hopefully you guys can see it. But I got it made. I'm not selling this yet. I'm just trying it out, see if I like it. But a couple updates. Let's see. Well, one of the sad updates is Tony the Tiger shovelnose has passed. And I'll explain it a little bit, but pretty sure it wasn't Tony. It might have been Tanya. But Bruce is actually doing really good. So not sure what caused it. I do explain later on. But I did see when I pulled her out of the water, she released some eggs. She was dead, guys. She was floating. She wasn't moving around. But she did release some eggs on a towel I had. And so I've already verified it with a couple different people. And it definitely looks like eggs. So I didn't know. With these bigger catfish, you can't really sex them. When they reproduce them, they do them in big fish farms. So they just throw a bunch in there and hopefully they reproduce. But let's do a positive update. So, well, I don't know if you consider this positive, but this guy, the carp here, I got him from a buddy when I got that 36-inch long nose. And I did tell him that once I did get him to heal up, which his fins look a lot better than when I first got him. All his fins, and this guy too, he's been recovering too. But this guy, I will be taking him personally to Ohio Fish Rescue. Now, if you guys don't know who or what Ohio Fish Rescue is, it's just in the name. It's a fish rescue. They do take in a couple other animals, but right now they mainly focus on fish. So these big guys that, you know, you buy at the store at maybe 2-3 inches, a lot of people don't realize it, or the stores don't inform the customer correctly, but they do get big and not many people can house them. Maybe they'll house them, you know, some people like to house them for a little bit just because they like the fish, but then they'll put them up for adoption. You know, that's how I got some of these guys. But so that's what they do. They rescue fish. I've been talking to those guys for a while. I actually got some of these fish from them. So I'll be taking that carp over to them, and I'll maybe be bringing something back for myself. But so stay tuned. I don't know when I'm going. I'm still trying to plan out, you know, my scheduling, but stay tuned. And one of these videos I'll have up will be a full, you know, I'll be showing the whole place, their whole setup, and then see if I can get a interview from either Rich or Josh, which are the guys that run it. It's a father-son. But it's incredible. I've been following them for a while. And this is at Big Rich's house. It's his personal house, but he built that place to become a rescue, and they have massive fish there. Actually, if you want, go on YouTube, search them, Ohio Fish Rescue, and you'll see all their videos, what they do, what they stand for. And eventually, like I said, I'll have a video up of me touring their facility. This will be the first time that I actually go there. When I did get those fish some of those fish from them, they actually brought them to me. That's just because they were going to be in town. We made it work for everybody. So That's not normal. They don't normally do that. But I will be going over there and showing you guys my view of it. And I already know everyone's gonna say it. You know, everyone says it in their videos when they go check out their place. It's huge. It's bigger than expected. They got 50, I believe it's a 58,000 gallon in-home pond, which it used to be a pool. They converted it into a pond the right way, not just filled it with water, put fish in there. They actually had Aquascape, which is local to me, come in there and actually transform it into a pond. It's really nice place. But I'll give you more information when I do the video. And then I will be stopping at a buddy's house over there too in Ohio, and touring his setup. He's got monster fish, so he'll have a monster tank, and he's got a bunch of other fish in his in his garage. He has a bunch of other fish, so I'll be doing a tour of that. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a two-part video when I do that or separate video. I don't know. But like I said, I wanted to update you guys, and just quick, nothing too special. Like I said, unfortunately, my tiger shovelnose passed away. I explain it later in the video. I'm not exactly sure. Now, after I found out that she had eggs, I'm not sure if they're like Oscars. I've had Oscars have this problem, but some fish get impacted with the eggs. They can't release them, and unfortunately, they die. I haven't found a way. If I would have known that, I would have tried to find a way to try to help. I'm not sure if there is help for that, but that's the only thing that I could see. There was no fish stuck in its mouth. There was no, no lacerations, nothing that another fish attacked it. But like I said, now in the next part of the video, I do want to warn you guys, and I'm not sure if YouTube's gonna even let me keep it up, but I do show the deceased tiger shovelnose. I try not. I didn't try to get too gory. I didn't try to get too close to it, but I just wanted to show you guys. I measured her out. I explain it later, but she was about 28 inches. So please, I'll try to put up a warning a little bit right before I do it. But just please be warned that I will be showing a deceased fish, and please don't report me. But I'm trying to show it a little bit for educational. And with these monster fish, a lot of us monster fish keepers, the only time we get a really good measurement on these guys is unfortunately when they pass away. So I did take advantage of that, and but please stay tuned for the rest of the video, and then I'll get back to you guys. Hey guys, I got some unfortunate news. I wasn't expecting this. But you guys seen in my other video, I was worried about Brucey, and he's actually doing perfect now. He's been eating good. I came out here to feed these guys. Unfortunately, I see Tony. Not sure what happened to him. He did stop eating a little bit, but he was not as bad as Bruce. Let me get him out of here. Unfortunately, as fish keepers or monster fish keepers, this is the only time we get to, not the only time, but one of the fortunate times we get to actually measure our fish. So I'll get him out, put him on his towel, and we'll get a measurement on him, and I'll probably dig a hole in the backyard and bury him. It's tough, guys. I mean, these things do happen. I hate when it happens and you don't know why. So I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I'll see something, but give me a second. I'm gonna get this guy out. Right, here we go. This. Sorry for hot and breast. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to do this. So I didn't see anything. I already checked them over. There's nothing stuck in his mouth. I'm not sure what happened, but we'll get a measurement on him. And nose to tail, I'm getting, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm getting 28 inches. So this tells me he was a little shorter than Bruce. He was a little bit shorter than Brucey. So I've been estimating him at I've been estimating Tony at 24, just over 24, and I was estimating Bruce at 30 inches. So I think Bruce is truly 30 inches, maybe even longer. I will have to do a water change on this tank just because I'm not sure how long he's been spoiled in there. He was fine last night. I looked in the tank, so try not to show too much, unfortunately, with YouTube and everything. But like I said, these things happen. It's unfortunate. Everyone else seems like they're doing good. Like I was telling you guys in the previous video, I was actually worried about Bruce. He was the only one acting weird. And unfortunately, something happened with this guy. So you guys can see he's looking a lot better. Bruce is. And he's actually been swimming around and eating. I'm going to see if might try to do a feeding maybe. Because when I do the water change, I know they won't eat. And I feed every other day, so they need to eat. So I'm going to see if they'll eat, which they all look ready to eat. And once I do that, I'm just going to do a water change. But like I said, it's an unfortunate update I got to give you guys. But like I said in the previous video, these things happen. It's unfortunate. And I'll get past it, you know. I mean, not that this guy didn't mean much to me, because he did. I got him when I got Brucey, and they were together, and they used to always stick together. And Brucey lost a buddy, so I'll come back from it. We'll come back from it. I do got some things that I'm gonna have going in here anyways, but it's unfortunate. It's sad, and I haven't even told my kids yet, so I'll probably end up telling them when I bury them in the backyard. But like I said, this is a quick update. So yeah, like I showed, it's sad. You never want any fish to die. I actually talked about it in the last video. You don't want any fish to die. So I try to do what I can. Like I said, I look for help when I think I need help. This was something unexpected. I didn't expect it. That morning, it was alive, swimming. No, she was a little bit sluggish lately, but she was still moving around. She was moving around more than Bruce. And Bruce was, you know, you guys know, he was kind of scaring me because he was kind of lethargic. But Bruce is back in perfect condition. He's eating about 2 to 3 pieces of tilapia now. So he's back to normal. He's actually, yesterday when I went to do a water change on that, he was following me around the tank. So he was hungry yesterday. Unfortunately, yesterday wasn't feeding day. So I fed him today. I did a water change yesterday on that tank. Just, you know, anytime there's a deceased fish, you do want to do some kind of water change just to get, like I said, I don't think the fish was dead too long because it was alive and well, I believe. Obviously not too well, but it was alive in the morning, and I came in about afternoon, and she was floating on top, and she was dead. I obviously when I scooped her out with the net, there was no movement. I had her out, there was no movement. She was dead. So she probably had been gone maybe for an hour or two at the most. But either way, I did a water change on that, and these tanks are not small, so they're not small water changes. So I did a big water change on that just in case there was any kind of, you know, from the decomposing fish and ammonia. So I'll probably check the water in a couple of days, the parameters, and see if we're all still good. So if not, I'll do another water change. But I don't like doing water changes on this tank. It normally doesn't, it shouldn't need it, but you know, a lot of things happen lately and I'm not sure. There's nothing in here that could have caused that issue. As far as water issue, I keep an eye on my parameters, not as much as they tell you to, but I do keep an eye on it, especially when there's something weird. You start get to know these fish, how they act. So you check the water parameters when one of them's acting weird. That's usually when I check it, and most of the time it's good. And so far that one's been good, and all these other ones have been good. So I do keep track of these guys and keep them well fed. Everyone's always well fed. I don't know. I mean, even from this last video, I don't know if you guys can tell, but these guys have grown a lot. The tank doesn't look pretty, which I am going to redo it at some point just because I'm just annoyed with this algae. And I explained it in the last video, but these guys are growing. They're eating more and more every day, which that's expected. I'm not too worried. I feed them every day still because they are juveniles, so they do get a lot more constant feeding. But everyone else is doing good. All these other tanks, turtles, the crawfish. Let's see, they were fighting earlier. There's one over there, and the other one probably went and hid in the under the log. But everyone's doing good. Unfortunately, except Tanya, the tiger shovelnose. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry this was a little downer of a video, but at the beginning of the video there was some upside. You guys are gonna see some cool updates. But thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.